Hey folks, this is Susie Meadows. Hope you're doing well. This is, as you come on, let me know you're joining me by adding a comment and tell me where you are. I'm wondering, is it as hot and muggy where you're at as it is here? I guess it's not too muggy, they say, but it's still freaking hot. It's in the high 80s here, which went from spring to summer fast. But so as you come on, let me know you're joining me. I'm going to check out on my iPad, make sure everything is working okay. It looks like it is. Good deal. Excellent. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm Susie Meadows here in Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana. And it is Monday, May 24th. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you'll know you are watching this live if up in the corner, well, I'm pointing to that corner because that's where it is there. Hey, lady. Hi, Vicki. Good to see ya. Well, I hope it's cool on your front porch, kiddo. So, you'll know you're live if you see that red box that says live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. Or you may be watching me on YouTube. Well, hey, Lisa. Glad you're joining us. Hope you're staying cool today. I like to save these over on YouTube because there's some folks that don't follow Facebook. So, Bonnie, glad you joined. Well, this is what we're going to be working on today. I'm going to use the garden birdhouses. And, but before we do that, I just have a few announcements. And, oh, first of all, I got to apologize for not being on last week. I was, as you know, I have renovation happening at my house. A lot of fun, but that means things change on a whim. It really depends on the schedule. And I tell you, I got great contractors, but I didn't have any power. So, but I've got it today and I've got internet. Wanted to let you know that the next class that's coming up, if you're local, is June 17th at the Lebanon Library. Hey, Bonnie, glad you're joining me, kiddo. And if you're local, there's three options. There's the ice cream suite, and that is everything you see here. So that's the pretty designer series paper, the stamp, the punch, the ribbon, and I even have it here. So we've got the ribbon and these neat little sprinkles. I've got to be careful when they aren't those fun. We will probably be doing a shaker card. I'm pretty sure. And here's the punch. So it punches out your ice cream and your cone. In fact, that's what you've got here. We've got a double scoop ice cream. And this is the stamp set. I thought I'd show you a few cards that I've made. Here's one of them that I had made earlier. Not necessarily that we are going to be making these, but we may be doing something similar. So that was one card. And then I was in a swap, and some of my teammates made this, which is a really pretty card. And another teammate, Priscilla, made this one, which is pretty. And once again, it's a double scoop. And I wanted to show you that you don't have to necessarily do ice cream. Here I did the cones and made it into a banner for a happy birthday card. And but this is the next class that's coming up. Let me scoot everything over. Like I said, June 17th. If you just want the Stampin' Punch and half a pack of paper, it's $45. If you just want the class packet, you don't want to buy the stamp set or the punch, you can use mine. And it's $20. Or you buy anything you want from Stampin' Up! for $25 and you get the class free. And then as usual, for those that aren't local, I do the PDF document and video. And that will be for $15. So let me get some stuff out of the way here. But that sign up is June 3rd. Okay, so we'll get that out of the way. Okay. Let me see. So we are still, I think we're ready to get going, gang. And I told some of my teammates, I think I'm in my 4th location of a craft station. Having with the remodel, doing a lot of different changes, which makes it interesting. So, but okay. this stamp set. Let's go ahead and get it going. You know how I like to do easy to elaborate. And so our easy card is just going to be a white card base and black Memento ink. And we are going to, let me see. You know, I'm going to start with the sentiment first. Birthday wishes. Let's get that inked up. There we go. And put that straight down there. Okay, and we will use that again because I will use that. Make sure I'm in the frame. Good, I am. Okay. Next, we are going to do the birdhouse. So I'm just doing the pole there. And let's get the birdhouse. You actually have a choice of 3 different, let me get my ink. You have a choice of 3 different birdhouses. But I'm going to go with this one. I like this one today. And just putting that down. There we go. Okay, now we need a little bit of greenery down there, I think. And you have 2 different flower options. And I'm going to use the one that's got more. As in it has like 5 blooms, I think. And this one just has 1 bloom. But let me get it turned around so I can stamp it. Good. And I think we'll just go like that. There we go. Now we've got a little bit of grass. So I think we'll put some grass here. And, ooh, maybe right there. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay. Now, that right there is an easy card, but I think it's very elegant. So, let's go ahead. I also have a little bird, I wonder. I don't have room to put him up at the top, but I think I could put him right here. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, this is our easy card. So, I'm going to get the ink out of the way, and now I need to clean my ink stamps. I'm going to sit down here and do some cleaning really quick. You've seen me, I like using my simple chamois. Yes, it looks nasty, but it has been cleaned out. But the nice thing is, it's you just clean it with water. If I've heard some people, they like washing it with Dawn a little bit. That's fine, you can do that. But it works for me with just water. Now, the way I'm going to bump this up is by adding some color. Because I know many times new stampers do not have everything. And so we're just going to put this over here. Or we'll put it right over here. Okay. And here is our next card, which is a white card base once again. But the thing we're going to do different is, looks like we're getting reflection. So I'm going to get this stamp set out of the way here. Find out where I'm going to put it. There we go. We're going to use some colors. We're going to use Misty, Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, and just Jade. Well, once again, I'm going to start with my sentiment. So I'm going to get my Misty Moonlight. And, oh, see, I've got it upside down. And I'm going to put my sentiment right there. There we go. It's a pretty blue. Now, I want to do, you can go in whatever order, but I think I'll go ahead and use Cinnamon Cider and do the birdhouse pole. And we're going to go right here. There we go. Now we need to put the birdhouse on it. Now where is the stamp? Here we go. Okay, put that out of the way. And we're going to use Misty Moonlight once again. So, put that right there. Okay, now we're going to add some green down here. And I'm using just Jade, which is one of my favorite colors. And so there's that one. Here's the multi-flower. And some grass, yes. We'll put some grass over here, some grass here and here. And that was second generation, you know, where I did the second, I didn't re-ink it. So there we go. That is some of our grass. And we're going to do a bird. And I think the bird we'll do in, it's going to be a brown bird. It's going to be a sparrow. There we go. So here we go. This is, we'll scoot this over a little bit. Here is our easy card, and here all we've done is bump it up by adding some color. Now we're going to do the elaborate. So I'm going to scoot some things over, get our easy. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, here's a host code. And if you're interested, if you don't have a demonstrator and you're interested in ordering, I'd love to earn your business. This is how you can place an order using that host code. I like sending some goodies. So that's what that is. So sorry for reaching. I've got to get over here and get everything. Okay, now this one, we are going to start. Here's our card base, and here is some designer series paper, pretty printed paper. We're going to use this side, and this is our matching Misty Moonlight. So we're going to go like here and here. And oh, I don't know, do I want that? I want that cut a little bit. I do. So I need my slicer dicer. Let me move these over just a little bit, because I need to see, I did it the same, and I want it shorter. I want to be able, now you can measure. I'm just going to wing it because I'm just curious. See if that's what I like. Yeah. Yep, that's what I like. Okay, get that out of the way here. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp. So once again, we're going to add, you know, before I do that, nope, we're going to go ahead and stamp. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm changing my mind midstream here. Okay, we are going to get our birthday wishes. That's going to be down here at the bottom. Okay, we need our birdhouse pole. And let me see, we're going to go there. Okay, and now we need our birdhouse and Misty Moonlight. There we go. And what do we need? We need some green. So we need a flower and just jade. And we need some multiple flowers over here. And then we need some grass. There we go. Put some grass here and here and there and there. There we go. Okay, and the bird, we are going to do, once again, it's going to be a brown bird. It's going to go right there. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm done with the ink, so I'm going to close it up before it gets dangerous. Okay, get these out of the way. Put these up here out of the way. Now, I'm going to use a blender pen, and I need a scrap piece of paper just to make sure. I'm going to blend some of this. So I'm going to use just, sometimes if it's not dry, I'm just fudging a little bit. I don't know, can you see that? I'm getting a little bit, I'm sort of doing some shadow. So see, I didn't put anything on this. This is just moving some of the ink that's already there. And I may have let it get a little too dry, but that's okay. I just want to give it just a little bit. So I don't know if you can see that, but what it did it made it just a little bit of color there. And I'm going to do the same down here. See if I can get some of this green to move around. There it's going. Now you got to be careful because this is not watercolor paper. It is not thick cardstock. So now another way to do it is, I waited a little too long. So another way is just to get a little bit on the hair. And you see how, there we go. That's what I'm wanting to do. So I'm just tapping. I'm not putting a lot of ink on here, but I'm just wanting to give it, there we go. That's all I'm wanting to do. Now, see, look at all that ink that's on there. And so I want to have it ready for the next go around. So I'm cleaning it off here. There we go. Yep, that's ready for the next go. Good deal. Okay. Now, let's say, my guess is this cinnamon cider is going to be a little too dry. Well, it's not too bad. Look at that. It is moving. So, we'll come get just a little tap of it. See how I got some, just that one little tap gave me some brown. And look at all that's going to be over here on the scratch. So, there we go. That's just how I like to add a little bit of color. And this is just using a blender pen. And it will blend whatever color of ink you've got there. So, okay, get that out of the way. Now, I want, let's say I want a little bit of color on my flowers. So I'm just going to use a Stampin' Right marker here. And I'm going to fill them in. I'm just adding just a little bit of yellow, pop of yellow. Just a little bit there. Okay, good deal. Okay, now let's get all these out of the way. I'm not going to clean them right now. I'll clean them later. But I am going to turn them down because I'm getting ready to shake your world and shake this table by bringing the cut and emboss machine. I'm going to use this new embossing folder, the checks and dots. I did the checks. And I don't know if you can see that, but I really like that. I did that in real red. Let me put it at an angle there. Okay, but we're going to do it in the polka dots. So we're going to bring this over and I'm going to use the mini. And it's so cute, isn't it? It's just a little, it has a 3-inch platform. I love it because I tell you, it doesn't take electricity. I don't have to get a manual out. It's just ready to go. And all I'm doing is I just want to straighten this up a little bit because I may end up cutting. You know, we're gonna dry fit our card and see what we need. So that's gonna go there. This is gonna go here. And that's gonna go there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's too much. So I need some cut off. So once again, slicer dicer. Gotta reach. I put it over on the couch. Okay. And once again, I'm not measuring. You're welcome to. I'm winging it. Now let's see. I probably need a little more off because I want to. Yep, I need a little more off. I need about that much off again. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm lining it up flat up here. And when I put this arm down, it holds it straight. There we go. That's what I'm wanting. Okay, get my trimmer out of the way. Yes. Now see, this is sort of designing on the fly, which is all good, but it's just part of it. Okay, so once again, we're ready now. Now we'll get our folder here and get it lined up. I think I'd like it right there. Oops, I just moved it. Yep, right there looks good. Slap it down. Now, once again, I like the mini because here's our instructions. For, we are embossing. So here we go. We are going to use our plate 1, the embossing folder, and plate 3. So here's our plate 1. Okay, here is our embossing folder. Here is our plate 3. Got them sandwiched. Put them in. Just a little bit of tension. Sorry for rocking you, but that's part of it. And I just roll it through. I love it. And then you get something pretty on the end. So on the other end here, let's see what we get. Ha! Look at this. Isn't this pretty? I like that. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know. But believe me, it's there. Afterwards, I'll do some pictures and hopefully they'll show pretty good. Okay, so okay, I'm going to want you there. I'm going to want you there. I can go all the way. Nope. I want you to go to here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want this the same as there we go, length. So there we go. Yep, that's what I want. Now I am ready to put it down. I'm using my liquid glue that I like because it's quick and it lets me move things if I need to. And I'm just gonna center this I love this color. Oops. There we go. Okay, and I have a pesky fly in here. How dare that fly come in here? Oh well, I know where a fly swatter is. And I'll be taking care of business in a minute or two. Okay, right there's where I want that. And this is gonna go right there. And just to double check, yep, perfect, perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, my remodel is going very well. I have midstream, I decided I needed to replace 2 windows upstairs, so that means every window in the house will have been replaced. But to do that meant I was up on the platform, which is an open upstairs. My staircase is open and it's all open around it. And that means that's where I was. That was my office and craft room. So that meant I needed to clear that area. And so that is why this is the 4th version of my craft area. Okay, we need some bling, so I got out my rhinestones because we need a little bit of bling, and I think I took the okay, let me get my putty, move my putty a little bit. Okay, there we go. We need a rhinestone there, and we need one here. And I like doing odds, so we're going to do number 3 right there. Perfect. Take my pick tool out of the way. Okay, so here is our elaborate card. So let's pull everything back over here. Okay, here was our easy card. Very classic, black and white, but yet very distinguished. I like getting that card there. This, we bumped it up just by adding color. As you can see, I used the same design throughout. So I added a little bit of color here. And here is our elaborate card. And this is the one that we use some printed designer series paper. We used, pardon me, the checks and dots embossing folder when we got to use our cute little mini cut and emboss. And I wanted to show you really quickly, this is in the annual catalog. Here's our annual catalog that is live. Here is the stamp set. It's $18 and you can do a lot of different things with this. So, oh, and don't go away. I want to show you some other cards. I always forget to do this. So, but this time, okay, we're just going to scoot these guys over, are easy to elaborate. Show you, here is a card front that I made with a different sentiment that says hello. And I just, with a blending brush, just gave it a little bit of color back there, and I've got a pretty bluebird. Here is one that I tempted you on earlier, if you saw Facebook. And this one is, it is all with the markers. And actually, except for up here, I use the blending, the blender. What is this called? Let me turn it over here. My blender pen. There you go. And I just added ink, and that's how I did that through there. And in the last card, you know, it says nothing about birds at all, does it? Or birdhouses or garden. But it's all about a welcome card. Welcome back. And this is with that new fresh freesia, that new one of the new 5 colors. So these are all the goodies made with the garden birdhouse. So we'll just, I don't know, we'll just put them here and, oh, I don't know, here. How's that? So there you go, gang. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you taking the time, and come back next Monday, which is, I know it's a holiday, Memorial Day, but I'm still going to plan on being here at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't make it, then make sure you watch the replay and let me know you're watching. And if you like what I do, and for that matter, if there's any suggestions on things you would like me to do, you know, this new annual catalog is full of all kinds of new goodies. And I have several that I'll be playing with, but anyway, so there you go. So thanks so much for joining me. Holler if you got any questions. You take care. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.